Happy Friday. I am so tired. I actually had some insomnia last night, so that's why I posted some hippy-dippy, peaceful stuff. What do you do when you have insomnia? I always pray. I actually got up last night and I had some chamomile tea. I did some stretches and that seemed to do the trick, but not before I looked up some Tom Hardy. I guess he's gonna be Venom in the new, like, see, I didn't watch, sorry, I didn't read comic books, or I don't read comics books, so I don't know anything about the superhero worlds. Yeah, so I guess Tom Hardy's gonna be a villain, and I think he's gonna be the villain in the new Star Wars, so that's kind of exciting. He's always a bad guy. Like, Tom Hardy's my Hollywood crush, but like, well, my friend Shallow likes him way more than me, so I'm not gonna fight her for him. In fact, that's what prompted me to look him up, because I was like, oh, I haven't and what he's doing lately. She's like such a super fan. She's so cute. Oh my god, I love Shallow. Shallow, if you're watching this, I love you. Can't tell you that enough. I have really, really great friends. That's another thing I do when I can't sleep, is I'll pray for my friends. So I've got my like go-tos, my Wendy, my Angela, my January, Gina. Sorry, I'm like calling out names. My mom got me this really great ginger green tea matcha. It's really, really good if you guys are looking for a new tea and you're not a super fan of green tea like I'm not. And I recently found out green tea has tons of vitamin C and antioxidants. So if you want to keep your skin healthy in that regard, by all means drink some green tea. And then my mother-in-law, she's huge into keeping our bodies alkaline. God, I'm not saying that right, but like, sorry if you can hear my son's little music box in the background. He woke up kind of earlier than normal. Maybe he's having insomnia too. Maybe it's just something in the air. But yeah, she's really into that, and she shared with me like drinking a lot of lemon is really good for you in that regard. So I used the wrong toner. I'm that tired. I used my step 2. I used step 1 of the reverse brightening, which is what I've been using in the mornings. And then I usually do step 2 of brightening, which is a brightening toner, but I just used the pore minimizing toner. Maybe my skin just needs that today. It's one of those days. I've had one of those weeks, but my first official month, my first full month with Rodan & Fields is up, so I'm celebrating that I officially became a executive consultant, which is really great. So I got my first promotion, and I have a team member, one of my best friends from high school. Her name is Angela, and she is my #1 team member. In fact, we had a really amazing phone call last night, and she was talking about having your body alkaline as well. So I'm gonna move on. I guess I'm just doing step 2 of the pore minimizing toner. Alright, so, okay, I started this video calling it Confessions, Rodan & Fields Confessions, and the reason for that is I want to be as honest with you as possible. And my confession to you is that I haven't been super good about the lash boost. And you know what? It's my karma, I'm telling you, because I got a lash boost in my consultant kit. I got the top consultant kit because that way you get the most product at the best discount. So if you guys are thinking about getting more bang for your buck and you're in it for the long haul, you get like over 15 months worth of product, not to mention all the bells and whistles, and everything ends up being 50% off. Plus you get like samples, and oh my god, it's just ridiculous. So anyways, all that to say, gave my mom the lash boost because she has shorter lashes than me, thinner lashes than me. She actually has thinner hair than me. I guess I favored my dad's genes, and so I have a lot more hair, thicker hair than she does. I also have to wax my legs more than she does. Ha ha ha. That's the downside to it. Sorry, TMI. So gave her that, and she was skipping days. She's like, oh, Liz, you know, I'm not super great about it. And I'm like, oh, Mom, you know, typical mom. And she'd probably be open about this. My stoner mom, not my lifestyle, no judgment, but yeah, so, but I have to say, I may not be a stoner, but I'm lazy and I'm forgetful. Maybe that's why I'm not, because if I was, I would be like a hot mess beyond what I'm already a mess about. So, yeah, so so then I was like, oh, I'll start the lash boost, you know, and now I'm making the same mistake. So I skipped one night, and it's only been 5 days, or maybe it's 4. Oh my God. Well, I guess 4 for me, but 5 in total, and I've already skipped a day. I'm so embarrassed. So I say this because, you know, I guess don't do what I say, not what I do. It's terrible. But then also, you know, none of us are perfect. If you skip a day, just jump right back on. You know, don't, sorry, this matcha tea is so amazing, and I need to get back to alkalining our bodies and drinking green tea. I will do that. I'm going to stay as much on topic as possible. So my other confession, big no-no, don't soak your roller overnight, right? Damages the needles. Now, I don't know how much damage occurs, but it's advised not to do that. Well, I had every intention not to soak it overnight. I put it in the solution, and I sat on the couch and I, you know, turned on a show, or I started doing the dishes, or I forget what happened on those 2 exact nights, but on 2 nights now since I've started doing this, and it's been a month. So out of, what, 30 days, 2 nights I soaked it overnight. So mad at myself. And every time I wake up in the morning and I come in and I see that solution sitting there, it's like, dun dun dun, ah, I did it again. So yeah, I know I'm a little dramatic, but gosh, I'm mad at myself. Oh well, just again, get right back on the bandwagon, right? So all right, I hope everyone had a really great week, a great month. It's the last day of June, if you can believe it. We're about to go into the second part of the new year, and my boss at my day job at AST, he is so funny. He's so cool. Like, I just love working with him. That's one thing, like, I hear a lot that people, like with Rodan and Fields, like, oh, I'm gonna do it so I can quit my job I hate. I really have no intention to quit my job. Like, I took a year off when, you know, I had my son, and I feel like I just do better with that routine, with that structure. I like having a job. I like going into the office. I like having a cup of hot coffee with my comrades. You know, I like being part of a team, which is also why I love Rodan and Fields. You know, we have a really great team. People are really supportive. You know, we can be brutally honest with each other, and yeah, I mean, God, I need to dye my hair, you guys. Look at this. Maybe I'll do like a little video about my little secret and why I'm not using permanent dye anymore. It's getting, I look so much like my mom these days. Like, oh, I mean, it's not a problem. I think my mom's beautiful, especially like now. She's lost like, oh my God, 100 pounds or something like that. Like my mom, my family, we all kind of struggle. No, not kind of. We all struggle with weight. And my mom was heavy for most of my life, and I was heavy for a good bit of my teen and adult years. And now I'm maintaining, you know, okay, I didn't get a lot of sleep. Let me just go right back to the alkaline comment before I close this out. Sorry about the scatterbrains. I'm not gonna wear foundation. I reviewed my videos and I was like, I actually like the way my skin looks without foundation, so I'm not going to do foundation. So I'm going to just use my cheapo Rimmel Scandalize mascara for $6. I'm going to use my NYX Tame and Frame for probably about the same price. And I am going to, oh my gosh, true confession, Wet n Wild blush, stick blush, the Lazy Girls makeup routine. Yeah, I think I'm done with foundation. You know, now I'm inspired. Now I want to try the Rodan & Fields peptide, mineral peptide powder. Maybe that'll make my skin, because it does, I mean, it's shiny, but it kind of looks cool. Like, it's got that, like, dewy look, but, you know, the matte look is really popular, so. All right, going back to the green tea alkaline comment. So I started, I went back to work after, oh, I can't forget the lip sense. I got my lip sense. Love this stuff. So I went back to work in January, late January, and there's this guy I work with, and he's really into green tea. And so is my sister-in-law. Oh my God, good for them, because they actually like the flavor. But something I learned, so green tea has tons of antioxidants and vitamin C, but if you combine it with some lemon and some like raw organic honey, you are doing your body such a favor. It was explained to me that like back in the day, raw organic honey, like, you know, without it being heated or anything, especially if it's local, like it's going to, you know, give you the, I don't know what to call it, but like basically like, you know how we get allergies if we eat the local honey, or you can have local bee pollen is what my mother-in-law does. But I don't want to put bee pollen in my tea, so that's why I do the honey. I've had bee pollen. It's chewy. It's interesting. But I just like putting it in my tea. But yeah, it'll prevent you from having like seasonal allergies. Like if you really want to be all natural and organic and all that stuff. And then back in the day, they used to use like organic raw honey as like an antibiotic, so you can actually put it on like cuts and wounds. A lot of people are doing like the Manuka honey because is it called Manuka or Melaleuca? I don't know. So Melaleuca is the like scientific word for green tea. Sorry, not green tea. Tea tree oil, or maybe just tea tree in general. So the Melaleuca or the Manuka honey, the bees eat the tea tree oil, and tea tree is like an antiseptic. It's so clean, and so like God, what's the word? See, I'm so not like educated in all this stuff, so like I'm just like going off the seat of my pants here, but basically like, and I'm getting off on tangent yet again, but it'll like it'll heal you like from the inside out. You can put it on cuts and scrapes, you can put it in your body, and then last but not least, you can it'll like act as you know, to prevent allergies, and then prevent you from getting sick. And then with the lemon, it'll keep your body alkaline based, which coffee will make you more of an acidic base from what I'm understanding. So I'm gonna throw a flat iron in my hair. Gosh, I'm so tired, you guys. My son is up. I need to give him breakfast. What am I gonna do with this part? It's like really, all right. I wanted to also talk about basically like all the tax advantages of Rodan & Fields today, but I think this has got a little long. And also like if you were to get a consultant package, like how would that benefit you? Like if you're just a customer, or if you're just interested in the products, and like, you know, I wanted to kind of go into that stuff. So maybe next time I will try to be mindful of your time. I was just going to check how much time I've been on, but I can never do that. I don't know why I can't figure out how long I've been on while I'm on. So, anyways, I hope you guys all got a better night's sleep than I did. I still feel fine. I've kind of struggled with insomnia since I was like 10 years old. So occasionally I'll have a night where I don't sleep super great, but I mean, you know, we make it work. Well, have a good weekend. It's almost 4th of July. I don't know if any of you are taking Monday off and having like a nice long 4-day weekend, but if you are, be safe. Have an amazing time. And I'm working Monday, but I'm definitely going to be with family on Tuesday. And then my cousin Veronica, because I did get an Unblemished regimen in my consultant package, and that's one regimen that I won't be using because I don't have acne. Although one of, I think it's step 3, you can actually use it as a spot treatment. So occasionally I'll get a pimple. Like I think this is maybe a pimple, but I don't know. Like that's as much of a pimple as I'll get really, and then like it goes away. So I don't know. Maybe I'll start using that as like a spot treatment, but like to use it all over my face, I don't think that would be a good idea. So Veronica, who doesn't have really bad acne. In fact, when she had mentioned to me that, God, I hope it's okay, I'm talking about her, God, that she's interested in the Unblemished, I was like, you have acne? But, you know, she wears really good makeup, and it's not super bad. Like, even my business partner, Angela, who is using Unblemished, like, I didn't take her for somebody as having acne, but, and that's another thing I need to talk about, like, how Rodan & Fields changed like the acne market. Like it used to be only worth $250 million, and then they basically changed, they educated us as like a nation, as a world really, and they changed the market, and that's why they're so strong, that's why they're so successful, that's why they recently were in an article alongside Oprah and Tory Burch and Beyonce, like, you know, 10 of the top, you know, most successful women in the world. So yeah, I mean, they're amazing, and I need to talk about that as well. I am so unorganized. But maybe I'll call my channel like the Unorganized, Always Live, Scatterbrained, Cheapo Beauty Vlogger. What do you think? Too long? Yeah. I'll think of something else. Alright, this has gone on long enough. Thank you for tuning in. Tammy, I love you so much! Ah! It's ridiculous how amazing you are, really. See ya later.